Hi everyone, welcome to week 7. This is your Watch Me First for week 7, which is going to be posted right on the very top over here. So let's look what all do we have this week. For this week, you have the chapter that is called Hypothesis Testing. The hypothesis testing is one of the most important chapters for quantitative research because you have to make a hypothesis, a null hypothesis, when you are doing quantitative research. So I would strongly recommend to look at this one. Keep your notes, because when you conduct any quantitative research in applied research class, you will make a null hypothesis and an alternate hypothesis. So the things that we have this semester in this folder is your outline. Here's the PPT. Here's the video of it. I also put 2 documents that actually are related to what kind of analysis to do. This is just for your information, is if you have a single variable, what analysis do you do? If you have 2 variables, what analysis? And if there's one variable is both a ratio, how do you do it? And then here is a symbol on statistics and parameter. Statistics is related to your sample and parameter is related to your population. So what are the different symbols that are used? This is from your Hulk book directly. So let me open it up and I will just show you very quickly. So here is what it is. It's like if it is one is categorical, that means it's group, zone A, B, C, and then one is continuous. So we have, if it's more than one, then this is what you do. If it is independent, dependent, this is just for your information purposes. And then this is the one to look at for you to know what is the difference in the symbols that you use. For example, standard deviation is denoted by an S when it's a sample taken from the population. But when it is about the population, then you have this sigma as the symbol. So these are just to see. Again, it is from page 95 of your Hulk book. So as you're working on hypothesis testing, you're going to see mu and other symbols, and hence I put that over there. The other thing that you are going to be doing this week is you are going to be doing an outline for your research topic. An outline is very helpful and extremely beneficial for you to actually write your paper, which is due, part of it is due next week. So as you do the outline, here is the information about it. I put what is the APA heading. So you can see the APA heading for 7th edition. It is also in your APA book. Then I gave you a little bit of idea about, like, you will have an introduction heading, you will have a review of literature, you will have a summary. These are level 1 headings and these are the same for everyone. This part is the same that you will see in the next week for your literature review template. I gave it so that you can think about it as you are working through. Component 1, subcomponent, level 4, all of these pertain to your research topic. So let me show you a sample that I did. So this was, the topic was the role of parental involvement and its effect on student achievement, student reading achievement. So there was an introduction, there was a review of literature. You will be doing an introduction, but this gives you titles of how, headings, where to put your stuff. Student first talked about student reading achievement. Within the reading achievement, she talked about foundational reading skills and what motivates students to read. Then she talked about parental involvement. She connected those topics, saying that one of the ways reading students are motivated to read is if parents are involved. So there was parental involvement. Within parental involvement, she talked about home literacy, socioeconomic, and their expectations. These were her subtopics within parental involvement. Then within the socioeconomic status, she talked about race and ethnicity. And within expectations, she connected it for parental expectations, but also for teacher expectations. There is another type of expectations that are teacher. And then in the end, she had a third heading that was recommendations for parental involvement. So this is what her lit review was, with the topics and the headings. An outline helps you frame your literature review. Every one of you will do an outline, and then once you have an outline, you can, whatever articles you're reading, you will put it within those subheadings or headings that you have, so that it helps you organize it, it helps you flow it. If you have, let's say a lot of you have dyslexia, so I would have talking about dyslexia, but if you put the heading of dyslexia, talking everything about what is dyslexia, how does it affect, all of those over there, and then leading to a different topic. It gives a little bit of an organization, not a little bit, quite a bit of an organization. You are not all over the place. So this is what you are going to be doing for your outlines. For your outlines, you have to have correct APA headings, and you have to have your components and subcomponents. Your heading, your outline is going to be 5 points, and I'm actually going to put a rubric here for grading your outline so that you have that over there. And then, like I said, the assignments is your chapter 7 quiz, and here is the Dropbox for the research outline that you are taking. There is going to be no scheduled Zoom meetings this week or the next week. You can come in my office hours if you have any questions. The meetings were basically for the outlines, for giving you basis, but I was actually able to put everything in the Word document. There wasn't points scheduled for the outlines in the syllabus, so I'm just going to take those 5 points of your Zoom meetings and put it as an outline. So I'm going to put a rubric right over here that you will have to grade the outlines that you submit, and then those are for 5 points, and you have your quiz, which is for 20 points. It's again multiple choice, true and false, 1 hour time, and 1 attempt. That is from your hypothesis testing. So this is all that is there for this week. Once again, chapter 7 outline, PowerPoint, video, and then you have your quiz. The other thing that you're doing is your outline, and then you submit it in the Dropbox here. This is going to help you organize it. I will provide you feedback so that you can look at the Dropbox and see what I'm talking about, all of those things. Everybody's outlines are going to look different, even if your topics are a bit similar. That's okay. All right. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Best of luck.